Hey, it's me, Sarah. I'm back to share a junk journal with you guys. It's been a while, so I just wanted to share this project with you. I did this for a swap over on Junk Journal Junkies. It's a Facebook group, and it is for a Jane Austen swap. You had to have a journal that was the size of 5.5 by 7.5 or bigger. Mine's 8 by 5.5, and it has a 3-inch spine. So this is really quite the chunky chunky monkey for sure. I have over, I'm pretty sure there's about 150 pages, not including like glassine bags and book pages and doilies and such, but I will tell you a little bit about it. First off, I love this printable. This printable is from Dreamz ephedra. It is part of their Simply Jane collection. And I knew when I seen this, I wanted this to be the front cover. So I inked up around it with, let's see, what did I use? Gathered Twigs. It is Distressed Ink by Tim Holtz. So I inked up everything with that, including the cover. And what I did is I put my spine piece here. I used eyelets across here, and then I I put seam binding through them and tied them off into a bow. And then I did that on the back too. And then I stitched in all my signatures. There's 3 in here. And then I took, for my closure, I took these brads, I put them through the paper, and then I had this crochet piece. I'll show you the look of it once I open it up, but I had this crochet piece that I bought a while back, and I happened to buy it from an Etsy shop. It's Marlene's Attic. I buy a lot of my trim from her. She's awesome, and I've never had a problem. As soon as I order it, it's here within a couple of days. And she had like a goodie bag that you could get that had a whole bunch of different doilies in it. So I picked that up, and I'm glad I did. So as soon as I seen this one, I knew I wanted to use it as a closure. Also, so what I did was I put a Tim Holtz hitch fastener on it. Couldn't think of it. And I looped it on one of the center holes, and then I put it down, and I had this much left over, and I'm like, what am I going to do? So I ended up folding it over, and I put a magnet on it, and then I decided to put a little brad through one of these doily flowers I had, and to cover up the magnet. The actual magnet is actually exposed on the back, but it's doing its purpose, so I'm not too concerned about that. I put a book corner up here, a metal book corner, and I had layered cheesecloth underneath it. The spine piece, the paper I used was Die Cuts with a View. It's from the Primrose collection. And the back piece is Dreamz, etc. I'm pretty sure too. So yeah, let's open it up. Let me zoom in just a little bit more. There we go. So you just open it up, and it is quite chunky. It's going to explode as soon as I open it up. Yeah, this is what the doily looks like open. It's actually open just a little bit more, but the way I had to put it on, I had to fold it over a little bit. But isn't that cute? So then I had this trim that I coffee dyed. I'm pretty sure this was on like the edge of a table skirt or a curtain. I'm not positive. I ripped it off of it. And then it does not lay flat. Like I said, this is a chunky monkey for sure. But there is a lot of room in here to journal. It might be a little awkward to do so, but it is really... I really couldn't go much. I guess I could have went with the bare minimum, but I'm not worried about it. You know me. Chunky. So then I had this flower lace trim here that I layered on there on top. And I put this printable digi print on the front. It's notes you can write on there. Yvonne Crafty White does this a lot, so I decided I wanted to try something different. I usually have something busy going on in the front, so this is something different for me. You'll notice there's a lot of different things that I didn't do in this that I normally do in some of my journals, or most of my journals. On the side, I added these little tabs, not tabs, but little tags, and this one says, "We do not remember days, we remember moments." And I did a ton of stamping in this journal, probably more than I've ever done, so you'll be quite proud of me, I think. Yay! Memories in the making. Okay, so like I said, this is quite chunky. Also, what I wanted to point out is, with this journal, I used the book covers, but the spine was actually only like an inch and a quarter. So what I did was I actually cut down the whole way down the spine, and I added tie back to either side of that was left. I added tie back to both sides, and then I cut a piece of lightweight chipboard and I cut it to size and laid it on top of the Tyvek, and then I covered it and bound with my binding pages on the outside, and voila. And then I stitched into it, and so it's very secure, so I don't have a problem with it. But if you ever have a book cover that you like and you know you're going to put a different spine on it, just cut it down the middle, add some tie back to it. I used score tape, and it worked out great. So anywho, I used this printable right here as one of the front pages. Here I used this digi print. It's one of those circle deals that you can fold out. I'll just show you. I'm not going to go through every tuck spot because my videos tend to be way too long when I do that, so I'm going to try to keep it at a bare minimum. But I thought that was really cool once I went through and sprayed it down with coffee. This image come through, and isn't that really pretty? I thought it was. So I put that on there with a paper clip and this little stamp. It's a Tim Holtz stamp. It says, "A life without dreams would be just a life." And I stamped that on that and added that to there. And then I just added one of these little tags. So then I stamped notes on here, used the Martha Stewart punch throughout. I used, I think, 3 or 4 different ones of the Martha Stewart, and then I used one EK Success one. I'll show you that one in a minute. So the notes here is stamped, and then that's stamped around it. The next page, I added one of these digi prints as a pocket and added a couple of these tags. And then this is stamped. It says, life is a balance of holding on and letting go. And then this is a journaling page, Martha Stewart stamp. Out of this printout, stamp that. And then stamped love. This is another tag. And this is a file folder. This is from Vintage Love Story. But I was watching a video that they do for their own, and they mix the vintage story with Lady Jane, their Simply Jane collection, and their Jane's Journal collection, I'm pretty sure it was. And it turned out really cute, so I added a lot of that in with this too as well. Another digi print. I sprayed the back with coffee dye and I think it was 2 different sprays. One was a homemade spray, another one was from, I'm not positive. I'll check in on that and put it in the description box below, but I didn't care for the one spray that was really gold. I love the effect that it gave, but it seems to be coming off of my paper, and I don't understand why. I sprayed it on there, I dried it. Does it do that? I mean, I don't really use the sprays very often, so I kind of wasn't really happy with that. So, anywho, I added a tag here and another deco tag on the side. There's another little digi print tag right there. Right here, I added one of these. This is supposed to be a file folder, but I cut off the tabs just to make it a little tuck spot. I added scrap piece of paper that I was using my edge ripper on. I think that's what you call it. And then stamped enjoy the moment. And I used this tag right here that I cut out of a Tim Holtz die. And I used it as a tab and also a tuck. And then I just layered a bunch of this different stuff on there with a little bit of pearl. I think it turned out really cute. And then just added that little tag. This is a glassine bag. Has a file folder. I need to ink that up. And I resized the digiprints to I don't know if you've ever done it, but when you go in to print this, it gives you an option to print just 1 or 2, 4, 6, I think mine does 9, and so on and so on. But so I did the number 2 and 4, and you get this, you get this size of it, and I just turned them into like little journaling spot, little mini junk journal. Add some more tags there, and add that lace and some flowers. I need to quit saying added. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I can't stand that when I do that. I know it's annoying. I've watched my videos. I know it's annoying. Script tape, washi tape. Then I stamped a rose flower. I thought that turned out really pretty. That is a Kraft stamp. It is, not sure what collection, but I know it's Kraft. Keep some room in your heart for the unimaginable. And another, this is a little envelope. There's nothing in it, but I stamped it all up, or inked it all up. I put some tabs on various pages throughout, mainly the ones that are plain and don't have any edges on them. Added this library pocket, and I just said added again. I put this library pocket on here and used a index card and one of these little tags. I'm trying to put everything back so I don't have to go back through and do it. I know, lazy, right? Added some... Oh my goodness! Please smack me! I layered on some trim and stamped this stamp on. Oh, I stamped another one of those. I didn't know I did it back to back. Oopsie. Actually, I added this later on. I know I did say added, but I put this on later on, so I didn't realize the next page has the same saying. Well, I guess I really like that stamp. So, another digi print, book page, doily. Stamped magic is something you make. A tab on the side there. And inked up here. This is the back of a coffee dyed envelope. Put some trim there. This is a digi print. Little tag. And I coffee dyed and embossed. Used an embossing folder on that little tag. And that just gets tucked in there. Then I layered this digi print on here, and inside is just a index card, and that's all open for journaling. Digi print, another little tag right there, book page, doily. I got these doilies from Alina. Thank you, Alina. I really like them. And then I layered a library card. This is a digiprint from an Etsy store. I will list all of them down below. I'm not positive which ones they're from, but I will mark in there, you know, list it, whatever. I used craft paper, just 3 of them, and each signature stamped with 3 different stamps. Another doily, stamped that, layered on some trim. I used a file folder, and I just used it as a tuck spot. I showed this on my last journal I shared with you guys for my cousin, and I decided to do that with a couple of these file folders. Okay, this is the stamp, or not stamp, this is the punch, and this is what it is. It's from EK Success. I do like the punch, I really do, but to punch the edge of a paper, I do not like it. I do not like it for it. I will not do it again. I think it looks pretty. It does punch out the way it's supposed to, but for the edge of a paper, I do not like it at all. So I won't be doing that again. It's very weak. It doesn't have enough give to do it on the sides. You have to believe in happiness or happiness never comes. Very true. Digiprint. Used one of those little pieces here, and I put a tag. Once again, I resized these. These are actually bigger. I don't have a... I guess at the end of the video or in another video I can show you the difference between sizes so you can see them. If you'd like to see that, let me know. I can do that. I corner punched the side, the 4 corners of this. This is just paper I inked up. Made little tags. Another little tag. I had index size paper. I cut in half and I punched the corners. So I just made a little tuck spot. Actually, this is the size of that paper. And I just cut it in half and that's what I made. And I layered 2 of these tags. I almost said it. Put a tab on that side. And I left these blank so you can write, whoever would get this could write in there. Simple pleasures are life's treasures. Happy or wonderful. Glassine bag, some trim, index cards. I just punched the corners. I layered a journaling card, so it's inside the bag, and then you can flip it out if you want, or take it out, one or two. This is a free printable from Tsunami Rose. I do know that. I used this printout as a belly band. Stamped. I layered another one of those on a glassine bag on the flap. And open it up, and there's another index card. Those are all coffee dyed as well. Another doily. Use that as a tuck spot. Doily, book page, tag, another tag. This is a coffee dyed tag. I just added a scallop punch at the top. Put a hole in it and some fibers, held on with a heart paper clip. This one, I made a pocket right here on the belly band, and I put another file folder that needs inked up, and I'm pretty sure that I forgot to add a tag. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, the side of this is also a tuck spot, so I need to add a tag in there. All open for journaling. Put another tag, layered one of the digi tags on there. Add some fibers. Don't take these moments for granted. Another tab. Doily, book page. Digiprint, another file folder that is a bigger size. This is actually the size they come in, and then I put them down to this size. I resized them. I layered some of these little tags that I downsized. Put a couple of these little tags in there. And this is open back here to tuck some more back there. And that's another little tag. Envelope, put something in there. This was recently we did a swap, and I got this in a swap, the doily swap that we did. Very Faye, I think it is. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Got that from her. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. And I just layered a little punched out flower on that. Made another pocket out of digiprint and added some tags. Another library pocket, added a library card, layered some trims on there. Another tag. Oh goodness. Oopsie. Put the page together way too fast and kind of grabbed a hold of it. And some of these trims that I used in here are actually vintage. That is one of them. Another little tag. Digiprint Love tab. Stamp. This is from Vintage Love Story. Tag. Life simply. Life. Oh my goodness. Live simply. Expect little. Give much. Love extravagant. Extravagantly. Oh goodness. Stamp that. Some trim. Okay, that's the first signature. And then I'm going to try to go a little bit faster on the next two because I just don't want this being way too long. Stamped little rose. You are loved. Hearts. Little file folder. The journey is the start of the adventure. Stamp that little in the corner. Then I did definition stamps. These are Stampin' Up ones. Another stamp there. See how this paper is? I just, do not like that. Never again. Not the sides. You can use it for anything else. You know, I don't even know if I would make a pocket out of it, but I don't know. I do like it. It's not for the sides. Digiprint. Trim notes. Things that matter most must never be at the mercy of things that matter least. And that one's kind of a 3D effect. It might not look like it on camera, but I stamped it wrong and then I re-stamped it, and then now it's like, whoa. Always know in your heart that you are far bigger than anything that can ever happen to you. And I use this pocket here, or this envelope, and I just made a little flip out on it. You can add a little tag there. Actually, I don't know if you can tell, but I stamped a stamp here, and it did not turn out right, so I layered this on top. Kinda, you know, made a boo-boo better. Little tab. Life is what happens to us while we are making other plans. Kind of went over that stamp a little bit. Oopsie. Add another little envelope. Made a little tuck spot there. Little tuck spot here with a little flower at the top of it. Stamped here. There. Digiprint. Made another little pocket. Added a couple more of these little tags. Stamped love. Another little ticket tag. I had a half of an envelope that was ripped. I just used it in here, and I use it as a, you can use it to, oopsie, I put a little tag in there, and I layered a little tag on the top, and then I put a tag on the side. So if you have things in your stash that are kind of, you know, just scrappy looking, or you don't think it look right, just doctor it up. It'll be good. Stamp that. Left plain. Digiprint. Book page. Doily. Another stamp. Life, memories, happiness. Remember, laughter, fun. Layered this tuck spot on there, and another big envelope. I think this, I'm pretty sure this is the size of the envelopes. I resized them all. Not all of them, but most of them. This is like the image on the front. I just absolutely love this image. I love these flowers. And layered a little file folder on the top there. It says notes. Made a little pocket out of the back. Layered some of that trim there. Stamped this again. It says life is a balance of holding on and letting go. I love that saying. Another tab. Punched the side there. Punched here. Or punched. Stamp. Stamped. Stamped. I did punch the corners of these. Made another little pocket here with little tags. Another little pocket out of that digi print. Stamp, stamp. Use this as a little tab. Two of the little tags. We do not remember days. We remember moments. Use that stamp again. Another little tag, glassine bag. This is another one of those little journals. Some more pearl trim here. Little tag, stamp that again. Live simply, expect little, give much, love extravagantly. Oh, spit it out. Book page doily. Back of the digi print. Choose your dreams, you might catch one. Stamp. Little tag here. Another envelope flip out. Doily. Book page. Well, music page. Another file folder. Need to ink it. I just made a pocket out of lace. Then a tuck spot here. Add all these little different tags. Stamp. Stamp. Another little pocket. It's not who you are that holds you back, it's who you think you are not. Another little tuck. Doily. Another tag. Kindle your spark of madness. Tag there, you can open it up and tuck stuff inside there. Inspire, create, definitions, stamping, hearts, rose, forever and always. Okay, that's the second signature, now the third one. Another, I layered this is what I used on the front cover. Dream. Then this little tag here is holding this flip shut. And that says live a colorful life. Another tag that's from Vintage Love Story. Another stamp. Another file folder and a tab. Digiprint, believe, guest check, stamped hope in the definition, stamped up there, be merry with butterfly, another little mini file folder with a little tag, stamped cherish, love changes everything, washi tape, this opens up, just tucks up underneath there, put the tag there, keep taking chances, stamp there, another file folder, need to ink up, goodness, just when you think you're done, stamped here, some trim, a tag, stamped, little butterfly, stamp little hearts, another tuck spot, Stamp there. Lots of stamping in this one. I was actually really liking it, and I did it the way you're supposed to. Another flip out, that other stamp again. Stamp that, layered that on there. Add another file folder. These little envelopes, instead of holding them shut, I just opened them up and added little tags inside of them. I thought that was really cute. Another one of those library card kind of deals from Tsunami Rose. Kind of stuck there. Another little journal. Notes. Doily. Digi prints. Stamping. Notes. Doily. I stamped this. It's not the greatest. It says treasure. It's okay, but up close, it's kind of blurry looking. Envelope here. Some tags. Notes. Another flip out. Another stamp. That stamp again. I love those stamps. Got those at Tuesday morning. Stamp. Another little tuck spot. I just added this. This was part of one of the printouts. It says Jane Austen on it. That was kind of cute. Stamping. Another one of those little envelopes. Doily, book page, or no, music note. Stamping. Another digi print. There is no charm equal to the tenderness of the heart. Really cute saying. Smile. And that's a little tuck spot right there. And this is, I need to get a tag in here. That's the tag from the other side. And I made a little tuck spot. Put that tag in there. Stamped. Kisses are a better fate than wisdom. This is a I think it's volume, but it's pretty thick volume. Flip out envelope. A little tuck spot. So I was stamping, and I don't know if you can see it or not. Zoom in just maybe a little bit. And I went to stamp the word giggle, and I stamped it upside down. And I'm like, well, it is giggle. So I left it. So anytime you see it, whoever gets this, and anytime they see it, they're definitely gonna giggle. Love, hope, faith, and then the definition, joy. A little tuck spot with an index card, maybe? Might have glued that index card in there. There we go. And this was a file folder, but I just cut the tabs off of it. Just made it a regular tag. Little tuck. This is probably one of my favorite pages. It says cherish the times we spend together. I just glued this over, and the actual page was folding over like this. When I coffee dyed it, it must have got mangled up somewhere. So I just kept it. And I just went with it and added that little butterfly on there. And there's a tag that goes inside there. Well, like I said, this is a really big chunky monkey. Hopefully whoever gets it, they like chunky ones, because if not, they're not going to be quite happy. Be happy, be bright, thankful, and then this is the back, and you can journal on that. I love that. Draw that. I layered some little tags back here that have little flowers on them and some fibers. And 2 of them are out of the cream cardstock and 1 is Kraft. I was worried if they were going to get stuck in there, because when I put them in there, they were still kind of wet. I was like, maybe I should wait. But, you know, we never do what we're supposed to be doing, right? Well, at least not all the time. So there you have it. It's nice, big and chunky. Big chunky monkey. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys when I see ya. Later.